fellas, in this video, I want to talk about the one skill we all desperately need to learn. So I was kind of talking to my therapist the other day, man, and we was talking about relationships and stuff like this, and I was getting real deep. I can get deep on things, man, and I was really talking about how I've learned, whether it's dealing with women, dealing with relationships in general, that there's one skill that really kind of enhances our connections with all those people, with women, coworkers, kids, everybody, man. And the one skill that I've learned in my 41 years, I feel, is the skill to be able to stay grounded. Let me just get clear on this, man. This is something that, like, I didn't even know, like, what this meant, how to do this, even right now as I say it, staying grounded. You may even hear that and be like, bro, what are you talking about? That hippie shit or something? When I'm talking, let me take it deeper, man. When I'm talking about staying grounded, I mean, like, being able to regulate yourself, being able to regain control over yourself when something like triggers you or activates you or sets you off. Being able to get back to a version of yourself that is in control of what he is saying, rather than being taken over by his emotions and responding from a place of, like, the hurt, the defensiveness. It's kind of like like an automatic way of responding to things. So that's what I mean by being able to stay grounded. It's being able to have a sense of control over yourself and a sense of knowing of yourself in how to, like, navigate discomfort, especially in, like, intimate relationships with women. I've learned that there's a discomfort that we deal with that like, say when your girl, it could be anything, like when you're getting to know somebody or you've been dating for a little bit and they do things that may kind of get on your nerves, stuff that you're not used to because you live your life a certain way, and they may do things, right? Is being able to, like, have the conversation about something, if it's that serious, if it's something you need to talk about. And I'm talking about how the conversation itself, it can activate you in a certain way. You can feel uncomfortable, right? And what I mean is learning, also being able to sit within the discomfort. This is something that I was not good at, man. Like, say when your girl might be crying, she's crying about something, and being able to, like, oh, come here, girl, like, I love you. Let me just give you a hug. Like, that was not something that came naturally to me. That's not something that I saw all the time. I had to like learn how to do this, how to hold space for a woman, which ultimately is going to enhance my relationship as well. And I'm not trying to make this about me. I'm sharing this just to say that being able to hold space, being able to regulate your emotions when you get triggered or activated about something. This is the one skill that all of us human beings desperately need to learn. This is a skill that really can deepen connections. It also makes life not hit you so hard when you can ground yourself and get yourself back to square one. Like, I've learned that the discipline and the resilience that is needed to bounce back from, like, adversity, learning to work that muscle. When something hits you in life, somebody say something to you, your girl break up with you, it could be anything. And the way that it shocks your system, being able to sit within that shocked state, being able to being able to sit within that discomfort and letting it kind of just flow, letting it just wash over you, and not identifying with everything that's happening in the moment. Well, let me know if y'all following me. This is kind of an off the top video right here, man. I don't even have my bullet points like usual, but I wanted to talk about this, man, because I really feel like this is a pivotal life skill that we can all really it can really just enhance our lives once we really understand how impactful and how powerful it is. Being able to regulate yourself, man, being able to sit in the storm of discomfort. Because I'm learning that when I can do that, man, I can take on more. It's like you can move through things faster. You're not knocked down, or you're not emotionally crippled by things. You're able to kind of snap back. And that's not to say you're not going to have your problems, your emotional swings. You're not going to go through your shit. You are going to go through your shit too. But there's a difference in being able to recognize the shit that you're going through, like, just kind of acknowledge it, have more of an acknowledgement rather than identifying with it and becoming the emotion. I am angry. I'm just like, nah, man, you're just experiencing anger right now. You're just having a moment right now. And it's okay that you are experiencing that. Also realizing that too, the importance of like validating yourself, man. So now that I've established what this skill is that we all desperately need, how do you implement something like this into your life? How do you learn to ground yourself? How do you learn to get back to yourself faster? All right, so I'm just gonna give you one thing that really helped me on my journey in the earlier stages. Whenever I got into a moment where I felt like, I was getting triggered or activated or getting pissed off or angry about something, I started to focus on my breathing. Okay, and there's something called box breathing or squared breathing. I always say 444 or 444. Reminds me of the Jay-Z album, but it's really 4444. And I'm gonna explain this. Just follow me what I'm saying here. It's really taking an inhale for 4 seconds, holding it for 4 seconds, exhaling for 4 seconds, and like pausing for 4 seconds, and doing that again over and over, doing that cycle. All right. Now I know you might be like, bro, I don't have time to do all this. What I'm saying is get in the practice of putting your awareness on your breath. Okay, this is going to help you in the long run when you are trying to ground yourself and you might be having a moment of whatever to get yourself back calm. Look at this like a game, man. Look at this like something fun to do, man. This 444 thing. Like even like say your girl says something to you, you can feel that like, oh shit, here we go. Like that moment where just focus on your breathing. All right. Just take a moment to but start counting like 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. Exhale, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, and then so on and so forth. All right. This is going to start to get you in the habit of being able to focus on your breathing, which box breathing ultimately pulls you out of stressful moments, man. It calms you down. It slows you down. It slows your breathing down. Okay. And this is a key way that you can really start to ground yourself in moments of getting like triggered and getting activated. All right. So just start putting this into practice, man. Let me know if y'all know some ways of how to keep yourself grounded. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you thought about this video. Also, if you want to dive deeper into learning how to stay grounded, other exercises and tools you can do to really enhance and improve this, then book a one-on-one call with me. All right. Also, make sure you check out my playlist on emotional intelligence. I'll leave something floating on the screen, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.